How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. How are you, Coach?
I'm doing well, thank you. So, what's on the
Ready
agenda
for
today?
melee. Ready for melee. I don't really know. I played a bit. I feel fine. I feel okay. I don't feel particularly anyway. Maybe I thought we could. I haven't played ranked at all. Maybe we can do like a rank day because I don't really have anything specific that, I've just been
Well,
kind of.
so
What were you gonna say?
so I was gonna say, like, I'm down for rank today. That's fine. But I was gonna add, like, last time we were talking about top platform stuff. Have you been
Yeah,
able?
I've been better at it. I haven't played a lot of Falcos that have done that. I've mostly played a lot of Falcos that have run at me, but I'm certainly more patient and stuff. And I'm going to side plat. I feel like it's been better. I haven't. It hasn't really been tested in the ways that I've been concerned, but um, I feel like I'm fine in that for now. I think. Can't
Okay.
say too confidently because again, I haven't like been pushed. Um, I have not been super pushed, so
Okay. So you're saying Falco though, like they're running at you. How's that been going?
fine. I think
The
I
fine
like
doesn't
it
tell
when
me
they.
anything. Come
I
on.
like it. Yeah. I'm trying to find the. I mean, I'm more comfortable when they approach.
But
I
like,
think always that matchup feels mucky for me. I think lasers make me feel mucky. I think I get stuck in shield a lot because I try to power shield the laser, and then when I miss, I'm just stuck in shield, and then I'm out of rhythm. So that's kind of been a thing. Um, I've played a lot of Falcos lately, and I think it's gone well. I feel like, um, I eke out wins, and I think positionally the game feels slow, which I don't like. I think that does benefit Peach if the game feels slow, but I don't particularly like it very much.
I mean, it just depends on
Um,
the matchup or
yeah,
situation. Like, you can't really predict it. Like, I would say that, like, the game can favor Peach if it feels slow, especially against someone like Marth. But, like, not necessarily. Like, sometimes, yeah, it just depends on the fight you're in.
yeah. I do think that I don't handle lasers great. Um,
Okay.
that's always kind of been a weakness of mine. I think, and I try to power shield them and stuff. And I know we've worked on like buffer jump out of shield and stuff like that.
Let's.
Um,
I think we might need to reframe how we're looking at lasers from the sounds of it, because I feel like the things that you're saying, like they do work, but I think that there's less. I feel like all the things we're talking about are things that are very high execution, and I think that there are easier alternatives that could be valuable, but it does require us to look at how the laser works a little differently.
so, yeah, I agree. So like I thought about. I was watching Zane. I forgot who he was playing. He might have been talking to Ken, and he was saying how, um, like in terms of like in terms of Falco, it's like I don't, because I think my reaction is to power shield or shield the laser, and Ken told Zane told Ken, he's like, I like to shield as a last resort because I think Falco wants you to shield, so you want to stay mobile. And shielding is really like, okay, like this is my last resort. You shouldn't, but and I feel like I default to that, which I don't think is very good. And I think against Falco, not just lasers, but once they laser you, then they start getting into your shield pressure, and I've been better about not trying to aerial out of shield things that I can't punish, like things I kind of wait for either the smash attack, the down tilt, you know what I mean, to kind of get out. I'm rolling more. I don't know if that's good or bad, but certainly rolling more out of shield, not trying to just attack or jump. So
So let me think. Give me a
if you
second.
want to watch some of my I played a Falco yesterday that, not a Falco main, but they're a diamond level Fox and Falcon. I played their Falco for a while. I won a few. I won most of them actually. Lost a few.
Give me a game you win and a game you lose.
So I'll give you two choices. I have a dedicated Falco main that is diamond. Or I can give you the other one that I have more.
So what are the games like versus the the Diamond Falco? Well, the main.
Coach, I gotta be honest with you. I don't recall.
No, but like you can open the Slippy and like look at the
Yeah.
stats and just like Like, how many crowns do they have roughly? Like, just like versus how many crowns do you have? Like, because that'll be who won, who lost. Like, it's just stuff like that.
I'll share my screen.
Oh, sure.
So,
Yeah, that works.
yeah.
So let me see
this
here.
is the Wisa, is a dedicated Falco main. Which, by the way, I just played them right now before we got on, and they absolutely like demolished me. But
let me see. Why don't we look at those games? Like, what you say absolutely demolished? What's the stock count? Just
that
click.
was pretty bad. I literally just it was just right now that I played.
Yeah. Well, you played twice on Yoshi's. I see that.
Well, that's not the same person. Oh, never mind. I thought it was the same person. Oh, they might have had the same username.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a
this,
different connect code.
Yeah. This person,
Let's
I
look at
believe
it.
is Diamond. Yeah.
So let's look at those. So I see a stretch of games. So it looks like I see they're winning on Yoshi's Story and Fountain of Dreams. Why don't we take, and I see you have a win on Yoshi's as well. But send me those two games on Yoshi. The game on Yoshi's and the Fountain of Dreams. Those two in the middle. Yeah, exactly those two.
The ones that they went. Okay, cool. So I think I can just drag it, right?
Yeah, just select it, like click it, and then click it the other one below.
Cool.
And then drag that into Discord.
Cool.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Alrighty, let me download these and then we'll get cracking. Because I think that Yoshi's and Fountain, it makes sense that that if we're having trouble against their rushdown, it makes sense that those kinds of weaknesses would be exaggerated somewhat on this kind of layout.
I don't mind. I've grown to not like Stadium against Falco. When I used to like it, I think I don't like transformation. I don't like transformations.
See, this is what happens. It's all fun and games until somebody.
I grew up competing with transformations. This whole and then I got used to no transformations, and I like it a lot more.
Okay, so let's start by looking at the stats page because I like starting here. So in terms of opening conversion rate, looks like they got us. Falco is usually pretty good at this though, so that doesn't really tell us much. Like you are converting. Openings per kill, you are better. Even though you lost, you still had the better number. That's good. Higher damage per opening. That's what we expect. How did the neutral wins? So we usually expect Falco. This is about what I'd expect for Falco Peach, because it counts things like the lasers and whatever. So 63 to 38. It's a little I'd prefer this to be 58-42. I'd prefer this to be tighter, but it's not really that bad. What I notice here is that we don't have any wavelands at all. And wavelands can be a good way to help us with versus lasers. So that's one thing I would definitely flag. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Perfect. And inputs per minute. I noticed that they're fast. We did lose, but I do feel like we could be moving more. I think that we need to be doing more. And I also 0% L cancel rate. So what do you think these happen?
I don't know.
Probably
you know what it might be. It might be dares. It might be accidental dares that I didn't expect.
Well, it depends on when though. Because if you're float canceling, that doesn't matter.
I mean that's why it's only 0-4. But it could be that. It could be missed.
Narrowing out of combo.
Yeah, it could be that. It could just be I thought something would auto cancel and it didn't. Or I think probably most of them will be I'm landing dare.
Okay. So what I would say is if that's the case, when you're hitting them, if you are hitting them, input it using is grab accessible? Is a Z or Z accessible easily with your with how you normally rest your hand on the box?
Yeah. No, that's how I L cancel.
Gotcha. Just as a best practice, because there's no lockout window on L cancels. And the analog press for Z does not lock you out of text either. It can be a good if you're not sure, or just to be safe, it is okay to input an L cancel when you make contact when you make contact or when you're about to touch the ground. That is perfectly fine, and it might improve consistency. So with that said, let's dive in.
Let's dive in.
Okay. Good up, Paris. Okay. So I see what happened there. I just want to see like how the fight dynamic works, and we'll go back. But we're definitely gonna look at this combo. So good nair, no good down air near. Good edge. Curious. This turnip throw. Why throw it? Why are you throwing it like that? What like do you
Covering illusion.
Gotcha. Could we have like because my thinking here is what if we dash through it? Do you think it would cover illusion?
Probably.
No, don't give me probably. Tell me what.
No,
you think.
yeah. It would have, but I don't. See, it's like so. So this is something I didn't even flag. It's like, even watching it, like that was a problem. So he's low. So on the double jump, I'm throwing, and then, so that'll catch illusion, and then I just set up float, and I get.
You just get a kill.
Yeah.
Because like
oh, you're saying that if I dash throw, it would have that I made it. I gave myself an extra step.
Yeah.
Dash throw goes farther than smash throw?
This is not a smash throw. This is a normal throw.
I don't.
Yeah, because like smash throw would be over here. Sorry, like dash throw would be like over here.
Okay.
Because like it's not so much that it's like stronger; it's that she moves while throwing it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I get the sub float.
Yeah, no, the sub float's great. I think one big thing is that like. Yeah, like the turnip. So the turnips. I'm glad that you're using them. I'm noticing that like. So like one of them like you threw it really like shallow. Like one of them you threw it like way in front of where the Falco was. The other one that you threw was like during their intangibility. Like if we had waited just a smidge longer, you would have been able to like actually hit them with it and like apply pressure. Yeah. Talk to me about this. Well, yeah, but like, why did they get you?
I should have recognized that back air was not a threat. Because I'm doing that to cover the rising back air. But I'm late, right, to start it. And then he gets right at, pretty much my latitude.
Right. So, let me ask you,
how to move backwards?
Yeah, or you could just stay where you are.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, why, like, what are, like, in this spot, in this moment, when you're recovering versus this Falco, like, let's play this back and, like, actually go, like, a little bit, like, slowly, because, like, this is an important one. So you hit this, like, you're gonna get back aired here. You go up. So I would argue. So I think this is a really good recovery position you've taken with Peach. I think this is an amazing spot you have taken for yourself.
I also could have gone forward and dared instead of holding position, because if I go forward and dare, I catch him.
We
jump.
We are moving in the opposite direction when it comes to the math on this. We want to be subtracting things and reducing this as opposed to adding things, because this is like we want to simplify this spot so we understand why it's good. So let me ask you, can Falco hit you here?
Like from this exact position? No.
Yeah, why not?
Because he's below.
Okay, what about now?
No.
He can laser.
Yeah.
Does it do anything?
Not counting laser, but yeah.
We should count laser. It's a move.
That's okay. Yeah, laser would take me out of float.
Yeah, but then, like, can he do anything with it?
No, then I can air him.
Or, like, you can, like, drift somewhere, because he has to travel all the way back down to the bottom here.
I could drift in and even air dodge, and then even if I get hit, I can, into the platform or something.
Yeah, or we could just fast fall and land over here somewhere, or go for, or whatever. Like, it's clear, though, that we are safe.
Yeah.
Okay, so perfect. This is what I was hoping to hear. So, with that in mind, are we safe if we do this?
No, because then he gets...
Yeah, he gets his down air. He gets his kill move. So, I guess where I'm going with this is there a reason...
Didn't expect him to get above me, if I'm being honest, is really what happened here.
But, well, no, because because it doesn't, to me, it doesn't matter if he can get above you or not. to me, like, because he has to commit his double jump in order to be able to hit you, that means that there's no reason for you to
yeah. I get you.
Right? Because so like, why would we ever leave this like, why would we ever move into his field of control if we're outside of it?
Threat range, yeah.
Exactly, because when
after the double jump, yeah, got you.
Well, not necessarily after the double jump, because like, let's rewind a bit. I'm actually going to use R-Wing for this because I think that R-Wing might be more suited for this example. So let me open it. And this is, which fountain bench? This is the first one. Yeah, okay, cool. So fountain, nice. So here's the thing. So where are we in this game? 7:05. Okay, cool. So it would be around 55 seconds. Because, yeah, 55. So it is around here, I think. Yep. So let's take a look at that. Let's break this down. So I would actually say it doesn't matter if he's used his double jump or not. What matters is like how he it matters how he uses his jump. So like he full hopped here, right? Mm-hmm. So when Falco's here and you're here, we know that Falco's double jump can move we can actually no, we won't do that now. What we know about Falco's hitboxes here is that and jump trajectories is that once he gets to the top, where would you say the top of Falco's full hop goes? Probably like around here?
Probably like the top of the tree, yeah. Like that branch.
Oh wait, that's hitboxes. Where's the fucking pen? So like around here?
Yeah, like at the second line, probably. Like
so this one? Okay.
The first two lines, yeah.
Perfect, no worries. So with that in mind, get rid of this one. So with that in mind, what I want to know is, when Falco reaches the peak of his full hop here, right, and on this spot, what do you think? Like this is actually a pretty important thing there's a pretty important thing that happens here. The thing that happens here is that he then starts to fall down. He starts to do this. So why this is important is we also know, and we'll use a different color for this, his double jump only goes this high. It only goes from here to here. So that means if he there's going to be a point where he falls and his double jump only goes to like here. Do you see what I mean? Mm-hmm. So that means is when he falls to about here. So like when he falls to about this point in his he descends, we can just go by him. Because we just do this.
Yeah. We didn't have to commit to moving forward.
Yeah, and we stay outside of his zone. We don't have to do anything here. He's like, all Falco can do is take the gun. Like honestly, I'm kind of like, if I were the Falco, I would have gone for over here for top platform personally and tried to shoot you from there so I can actually have action after. But even then, you can still respond to me doing that and like drop down because you can see me heading up over here. So like, this is another thing he might play for. But if you see him doing that, then that's your cue to go because he's not close to anymore. So like this whole like we don't need to be nearly we don't need to figure out we don't need to beat him in these situations. We just we can safely recover if we want to. And he can't really stop us. Let's keep watching this. What do you think about this full hop? What do you think about this moment? So you go for this. What do you think's what are you trying to do here?
Cover the landing, but yeah, it's not great.
Yeah, I think that this is just a move is selection thing.
I'm just putting out a hitbox. Is what's happening.
Right, and I don't think that's a bad thing. I'm just saying it's the wrong hitbox. This needs to be nair. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because nair hits higher.
Well, it hits above you.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, okay, good. Because so this sort of moment, here, like we've done like would you say that this is a like how often would you say that this kind of like interaction where their down air beats us comes up?
A lot.
So this is one that I think we should do driving directions for, because this is like a really important one that's very common. So let's actually like map this out properly. So I'm thinking the key moment is probably here, like around here. Like around here, because this is the first frame before like the back air, so we'll do like that. Yeah, so you're double jumping. Somewhere around like here. So with that, let's build this. So do you remember what happened before this? If not, totally fine.
Like before the what?
Before this frame.
He double jumped from, or did I think he? I don't know if he jumped or double jumped. I don't know if he landed on the platform.
All right,
probably he did.
So double jump, and then we're gonna have we bear here, and this is what we're gonna change. But like, let's go back. Let's actually look at it in here. So let's see here. We go. What moment is this? 7 minutes. Cool. R-wing. Here we go. Okay. So let's play from here. So you landed. So you. Like, what? How did we do this there? Oh, back air. So you landed next to him. He full hopped, and you full hop nared. Cool. So let's make note of that. So land next to Falco. So that would be one. Then you both kind of jump at the same time, but I'm just gonna say full hop, and then full hop nair. No, full hop back, and then full hop nair. And then we have, yeah, so then like he double jumps back. So this should be in red. Double jump back. And then you sort of like, you kind of like fall with him sort of. And then double jump. So like fall under top platform. DJ Bear. Cool. DJ. So we'll now order these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then this is what we're changing. So let's actually like label where some of these things happen. So we have like one and 2 happening here, and then you kind of like both like jump and then like jump, and then he heads up here, which is why he like double jumps again, and then this is why you fall, and then now you're moving up like this. So with that in mind, this is more like coming down like that. So with that in mind, all we're saying is instead of this, nair. So this would be 7. 5, yeah. Does pathing it like this make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm struggling here. I'm gonna be real. I'm struggling here. I feel like this is like you do not want to do this.
No, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about kind of the process of like the decisions I make. I'm looking at kind of like the whole thing and like how maybe I'm overanalyzing myself in this situation where I'm like, why did I not double jump quicker? Why did I land?
Everything you did here was perfect except for the move you picked.
Okay.
Like,
and that's why I went a little quiet. I'm just like thinking about like, you know, did I play that right? Should I have like been more aggressive? Should I have parasoled? You know, like I kind of
need to. But how would you have those answers? You need to ask me those questions. If you like, you're coming to me because I'm an expert on this game and because I can help you and because we work well together. If this is what you did with the knowledge you had available at the time, unless you've like added to that knowledge, I think it's like I think that this is the type of thing where you might need another to like work it through. It's not.
And I gotta be honest, I did not know that Nair can win that fight.
Yeah.
Against down air.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's like, well, yeah, it's not super consistent, but like it's worth going for because it works well enough. So the reason it's inconsistent is because she spins, right? Yeah. So there's like there's frames where the hitbox isn't there because of how her arms are moving. But there are a lot of frames where her hitbox is there, and it is like slightly disjointed, like around the tips. So the idea here is he's just burned his double jump going above us and is working at a pretty fixed trajectory. So it is worth our while to like, it is absolutely worth our while to try to like trade with him, because if we get him, he dies.
Yeah, and I think even trading is I mean, even outright winning is good, and even if it trades, I mean, I'm at such low percent.
Yeah, exactly. So I would actually say like a way that we can enhance this is that like when we get hit by this, if we can try to DI it, and it'll be easier to DI it when you're nairing, because nairing, when you nair, you're like your position's neutral, so you're not leaning anywhere, so you can probably like input a direction away like fairly quickly afterwards. Because you don't have to release it. Like, you don't have to release anything. You just have to press something. Okay, so let's look at this turnip edge guard. So you get this. So tell me, let's actually we can use Arrowing for this. So this keeps all of this keeps going down. You get the turnip. So you notice how you're standing here, right?
Yeah.
No, you could, like, could we be doing something right now?
Floating dare.
Yeah. Like, I mean, like...
To be honest, why didn't I do that? Because I thought that turnip was going to hit. I was, like, so sure that turnip was going to hit.
Right, but why not do it anyway?
No, you're right. I agree.
Yeah, so, like, this is I think a spot where we can just, we kind of say that, like, after we throw the turnip, we shouldn't just be standing still.
Well, I guess in reality, because I throw the turnip, and then after the turnip, because I think illusion's covered, I probably go to cover a higher option. Because he illusioned early, I think, right?
Yeah.
He didn't reach the peak of the double jump yet. So what I probably would have done if I did act immediately is I would have like jumped to cover, jump fair or something, or jump float to cover the high recovery option, because I think that illusion to ledge is covered, which it might have been if I didn't smash throw it, but again, that's Monday morning quarterbacking.
You can still hit this.
Barely missed. You
can still hit this though. Like you can just down smash this.
Oh really?
Pretty sure. Where do you think your down smash hits?
No, yeah, it makes sense.
Like you have to go forward, like you have to walk forward a bit, but like this, you can totally hit that.
I've never covered illusion like that. I've always done either float bear, nair, or dare. But that makes sense.
Yeah, because like here, let's look at this in like the actual like playback, not R-wing, because like I think the important thing is like I don't think you have time for that. So like here, you smash throw. This is your actionable frame. This one or the next one. We'll say that it was the previous one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15. When does Dare come out? It's tight. Like it's doable, but it is like it might be doable, but it is tight. Like let me check fight core real quick, because actually this is
and I see what you're saying, because down smash is what frame 4, whatever a walk then.
Oh, down air is out of the question. Down air hits on 12.
Okay, yeah.
So 15, you could maybe run off. You could maybe nair, like run off float nair.
Yeah.
It's like really really tight though. Like I get like I think that
that's dangerous. That's no reason.
I think that we kind of have to just down smash here. The other thing that actually could hit, down tilt.
That's tricky, but I like that.
Yeah. But like you see, like there's a need for a move here. There's a need for us to move here. It's like to put a move here. let's this. You said this one doesn't. You've never covered before. I'm saying that makes it a good candidate for for making some directions. What are your thoughts?
What do you mean making some directions?
So like you following the same process we did with the last thing.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So like this, I think is the frame we want to start on. So let's use arming to like map. Like let's say turnip like S turnip throw. This is really like smash turnip throw. And then like you're saying that you were gonna like stand, like we're standing here, and then what he is doing is he is doing illusion. Now, did we throw it before the illusion or after? Do you remember?
Before.
Okay, cool. Yeah. That makes sense. Well, let's see here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so he double jumps.
I'm trying to catch a jump,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm so sure I'm catching the jump.
Gotcha. But it doesn't, and we can see he's not above it. That's our that's the thing we have to like use for our reaction, because we can see that he's like in the magnifying glass and how high he is. So that's what tells us what we're doing.
Even looking at this picture, I still think that turnip's gonna hit.
Well, then we walk forward anyway, in case it doesn't.
No, you're right. I'm just
Yeah, no, like this. To be clear, I'm not criticizing. I'm saying that this was a tricky one, but let's be ready next time. I just realized.
No, yeah. No, I agree. Like, let's.
Yeah. So this is and like the timing.
Let's be proactive. There's no harm in down smashing, and there is a harm in standing still.
Well, like what we do is we walk forward and like react to the illusion if it doesn't get hit by this, because like you can see him not get hit by it and then like pull the trigger. So we're not like wasting frames either. Like in case he was recovering high and he tricked us another way. Like you going here isn't bad. Like you moving to this spot isn't bad. Because you don't even have to be like right at the edge of the stage like either. That's the beauty of it. Like you can actually just move to like here, and this is fine.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like inch in a little bit to kind of get the edges of the down smash.
Exactly. So before the smash turnip throw, he double jumped, and then he illusioned, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, illusion. Cool.
Yeah, because the illusion came after the turnip throw.
Perfect. So with that in mind, how did we get him off? Like, how did this happen? I think we just
it was a grab.
Right.
It was jab. It was jab 2, and I then they shielded, and I grabbed.
Okay, perfect. Let me just rewind. Thank you, Arwing. So let's see here. So 1, 2. So you get him with a couple of jabs. And then you grab him. Okay, love it. So jab, jab, jab. No, jab, 1, 2. Jab 1 to 2. Dash grab, and then he blocks. I feel like that's probably important.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So shield. He raises his bubble. We grab him for it as we should. Dash grab. So then this one will change a little bit. I kind of made this squished. It's okay. We'll still work with it. So dash grab, and then it would be F throw, and that's us acting. So what am I doing?
It's just like dash. Yeah.
F throw, and then we do pull turnip. Smash turnip throw, illusion.
No, where's
and then we need his double jump in here. So we'll just put pull turnip, double jump, smash turnip throw, illusion. Cool. So now we can order these. So we'll use pink for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool. 8 steps. That's reasonable. Like, it's not like a crazy number or something. Like,
it's funny how many things happen in like 2 seconds.
Right? This is why this is one of reason 8084 on why this game is hard. But it is also part of why it's so fun, because like it's so much interaction. So what are we saying that we want step 9 to be? Like, we have to, it's really the main thing here is the walking, isn't it?
Yeah, it's walk.
And then bracket react to down smash.
Yeah. And then react if they attack. be ready for.
I mean, and we're not going to list out everything we do after down smash.
Yeah.
We don't need that.
I'm just thinking, yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, if you want to think ahead, you go for that.
Oh, yeah, I'm thinking, like, okay, down smash, and then react quickly with hyper float in air. Or, 66.
So 1, 2, and then he flew off stage over here, so he went here, like, on his, this would be, like...
Oh, yeah, nair fails, for sure.
4, and then, like, 5. So 5 is us over here, and then 6... is his double jump, which happens over here. We'll just do that in white because he comes up, play here, and then he comes over like this, and then that would be his 8.
I'm glad you said that because I would have never thought to down smash there.
Yeah, no, like this is. And then we throw the turnip like this, which is our 7, and then yeah, like 9 is just walking to here, and then 10. We'll say 10 is that. All right. This also works versus Fox. Really, like the thing about her turnips is that people can go under them and they can also go over them. So like the real key here is like knowing it's like did they get over or under? Because that's what determines everything. Good dash attack. This dash attack, low key, is actually kind of instructive. So like. This dash attack works because they like ledge hop laser and they shoot it kind of high and you're like and you're able to get under it. This is the type of thing that Zane wants Ken to do more. So like not versus,
I get you.
Yeah, like attack the startup of the laser or attack like where the laser isn't like controlling because the laser is just a line.
That tends to be how I try to punish ledge hop like double laser from the ledge. Either I'm in nair or bear above, or I do that.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Let's talk about defense in this matchup. So, like, you've got this. You throw the turnip. I would have kept that so I would have kept that turnip. Walk me through the plan here. What are you trying to do here?
Throw the turnip. Trying to get back on stage, trying to make a little space, but...
Gotcha. So here's the thing. You can either make space or you can get on stage, but you cannot do both in this position. Because if you are trying to get on stage, you are moving into the Falco. If you want to have space, because you have your... Like, if you had your float, then if you want to make...
I could have normal get up, too.
Mm-hmm.
Earlier, after I threw the turnip.
Yep. If you do it here, like you can basically get up uncontested. Yeah. What else? Yeah.
I've been trying to do more ledge hop lately because I do feel like I am predictable with my first instinct is normal get up under 100, and I'm trying to like diversify. So I'm trying to do more ledge hop and stuff like that because I do think that I'm a little predictable with get up. But especially when he's so far away, the worst that can happen is a laser. So.
Honestly, you could have get up attacked him.
I actually never get up attack. I'm always scared. I feel like I always get punished for it. I just like, it's something that is very rarely in my diet. And every time I do it, something bad happens to me. And I'm like, okay, well, cool.
Okay.
I think people are very ready for it. I feel like that happens to Junebug a lot too. Like, I watch Junebug a lot, and I feel like every time Junebug tries to get up attack, it always goes bad for him. And I literally yelling on my TV, don't get up attack. I think that just because characters have good get up attacks, I think that people are more ready for them, and they're reactable. So that's why I don't do it too much.
Okay, these are all true. These are all reasonable criticisms of get up attack. But let me ask you, how many characters can shield in the air?
Yoshi.
That's crouch cancel. That's not shielding.
That's true. Nobody.
So he's jumping towards you.
There.
No, I'm saying for get up attack.
Oh. Yeah. No, you're right. And that's like what I don't. That's the moment that I don't recognize is that, for sure, get up attack. You know, and it is low, and he's shooting a high laser. So.
Well, he's gonna shoot a low laser, but like, do you care if it trades?
No.
Right.
So win for me.
Yeah. So like this is what I mean. Like, so we need to be aware of like when people are. I don't know if he was exactly in range for get up attack there, but like that was another one. Like he just missed a down smash and like right in front of the ledge here.
Yeah, it's easy get up attack. You're right.
Yeah, like this, and like.
What did I try to do? Did I try to normal get up down smash?
Yeah.
It's funny because I didn't even know, but I was like, that's what I would probably do.
Yeah. So, like, and, like, the thing is, like, I get it, but, like, at the same time, like, when people leave themselves open like this at the edge, we want to hit them, like, ASAP and just get away, because then we can, like, so we can then get on stage for free. So, like, I would say that, like, this, like, the one note, I'm not going to make a full thing for this, because this is a very big concept, but, like, ledge attack.
Yeah.
And, ledge attack under, below 100. What do you think you do? What do you think we do if he's over 100?
If I'm over 100?
Yeah.
Maybe drop down parasol.
Yes! Yes! Absolutely! Why would we not hit him? Like,
Yeah.
parasol, like, and then, like, over 100? Like, up B. Heck, sometimes it might even be, like, sometimes...
I'll be the down smash might work, you know, in a funky way.
Her up B is unironically a pretty solid, like, attack in its own right. I
like parasol. I think it's good.
It's disjointed, it's huge, and it's above you, and sometimes that's really... And, like, those are all very useful things at times, and it's not particularly slow. It's got a lot of, like, drift and things after. Like, it is good. So, yeah, we go on, like... Yeah, like, ledge attack, like, yeah, if they're in the air... Like, again, on this short hop laser here, like... You can see that, like, here, watch what he does. So, like...
No, that's so true.
Yeah, like, cause, like, obviously it was intangible there, but you see the opening, like, it's like, if they're lasering over the edge, like, the reason you have to clear, so when if somebody's on the edge, the reason they have to clear this, like, this area, is because of get-up attacks, invincible ledge hop aerials, you've got Galint shenanigans with, like, ledge dashes. This area is really, really scary. It's why people tend to operate, like, around here versus it. Because if you're any closer than that, you can get hit by invincible moves. So, like, this to me is, like, if you want to get better at, like, one of the things that I think that happens is that you're trying to win every fight.
Yeah.
But we don't have to, but not every fight is worth playing.
Yes.
So, like, I would say that this whole, like, what I'm going to do is we're going to label this. This whole field is kind of like, when someone grabs the edge, like, we don't want to be here. At least not immediately. Avoid or get out. Or get out of when opponent grabs, when opponent first grabs edge. And then I would say, I would add to that, you need to wait about, I'll put this in the note in the page. You need to wait about, until, you need to wait a half second before they're hittable. Or actually, no, yeah, you need to wait 2/3 of a second before they're hittable. So, like, you can go in after.
Yeah.
You can go in after, but, like, not... You have to clear the area. Like, the instant they grab the edge, clear the area.
Yeah.
This is actually why she's kind of good at ledge pressuring, honestly. Because, like, she has... unfortunate. But yeah, like, she has, like, we could have teched that. We could have done things about that. But, yeah, like...
I could have gone lower and sweet spot the ledge.
Yeah. We had, like, a bit of a messy up... Like, it's an up B that wasn't the best up B we've ever seen. It's okay. Great combo. Love this. What was it? Like, what were you... So what was the vision here?
I wanted to die. So I was scared that the next up throw was going to take them to the platform.
Valid fear.
And what did I do? I tried to dash attack them?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so I grabbed them here.
It's this one.
Yeah. I mean, they could have if they had DI'd. What I should have done is up air, not
Well,
dash attack.
by them DIing, they're not going to go quite as high, so I don't think they get there. But like, it's close. They might. Yeah. It's very close. But like, basically, you're trying to avoid them like going to the platform. Okay, that makes sense.
So then I'm trying to dash attack and then weak bear or whatever. But I could have up aired and done that, which I'm trying to get better at recognizing the no DI up air. Like that's something that I've told myself. Like okay, like. When I see no DI in this situation, I have to up air. Like float up air gets them, and then I can combo off of the float up air, whether it's just nair or weak hit.
Do you necessarily? Is it necessarily float up air here?
I could jump. I could short hop up air. I could double jump, cancel up air.
I really like full hop up air here for some reason. I don't know.
But the problem with full hop up air is then I have to double jump to get them the second time, and it's a little slow. I like grounded. I like being on the ground because my full hop is faster, and it's just when I've played around in training and Uncle Punch, I find that I'm more consistent in my conversions off that. There are times where a full hop up air, like if there's a platform, then a full hop up air for sure. But in a situation like that, I personally like to do grounded.
I know that we're on Fountain of Dreams. I'm just using FD for
yeah, no, it functions the same.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm just going to bring him over and, like, oh, I'm curious. So, oh, yeah, wait. What's his, I heard grab this 10, right? No, it does 8. Okay, good. So let's have him then do custom DI. We'll have him do, none. Like, what about, like, something, like, where we dash like that? You see how, like,
why not, but why not float up air? Like, what's wrong with float up air there?
Nothing. So there's nothing that's like wrong with it. It's just I have. So let me show you what I have in mind. So like, I think this should work. Because when he DIs in, we get him. We can combo them.
Yeah, but I can do that with float up air too.
Yeah. Like float up. So how are you hitting the float up here?
Yeah, it might be a little high actually. Yeah.
Right. So like I think that like for me, I'm kind of like part of why I like the nair, like the full hop one, is because like yeah, we have to double jump after, but like we also get to move with him with our good air mobility. Like
no, and you know what you just saw is just a knowledge check by me where I didn't know my percents and I thought that I could do something that I couldn't.
Yeah, and that's okay. Like that happens.
Glad we went through this.
Yeah, because I think on like. Because on DI to side, like, it's obviously, like, if we don't want the platform stuff, like, we probably do this. And then, like, yeah, like, it's just like having the awareness to, like, know what the, like, follow-up. And, like, yeah, the thing about her is that her moves hit harder than you think they do. Like, so, yeah, so with this one, I'm glad we went through that. That makes sense. So, with that, I think, I want to just check this Yoshi's game and see if there's anything here. We are down to our last 13 minutes. If you want to stop the analysis side, like if you've gotten like value out of this section,
let's keep going. Let's run it.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, I like this.
Okay, good. What about just to confirm? What about this? Or like, what are you taking away from this? Like, what are you learning as we're doing this together?
Right now, I feel like I'm learning like specific things, and I think my macro takeaway. My macro takeaways from today is probably going to be the stuff at the ledge. I think that's and the stuff that we talked about, the nair and the dare, and like why, like kind of my process. And I do think my edge guarding is probably the strongest part of my game against Spaceys, and I think that we worked on making that a little stronger, which I think is important.
I think it's your punish. I think it's your combo game, but like that, those two are related, so that it doesn't mean you're wrong.
That's funny. I think that's my
weakest. Your bones are really good. So like here, so watch how you set this up. This is why I think it's your combo game. So like, actually, you know what? There's an easy way to show this. So let me show you your match structure. You always have a good hit in you like versus this person. You always have a good sequence except for their last stock. Similarly, good sequence, some okay like solid sequences, but these two are close together. Like these.
How much of those are just like down smashes though?
This one's probably a down smash, but this is 4 hits.
Okay, I see.
And this is also 4 hits. And this is 6 hits. So, like, you always have, like, a 4-hit plus combo somewhere in your, like, stocks. That's really good. And, like, it's clear, like, a lot of these have potential to go much further. So, to me, like, that's a really good sign. It's just that, with, like, the cleanup, like, to me, what that says is the starting the combo, the early game part of the combo, we've got that. Like, we know, we are sturdy on that. It's the mid-game transition where we're having a little bit more problems. But, like, the thing is... Agree. But the mid-game transitions are something, like, again, they're a little bit, like, more complex, but there's a lot more you can do with them. And as you build up your basics, you will be able to do those things. But, like, this is all, like, everything here when you hit this dash attack is gold. Like, boom, 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 perfect weight, great use of the platform to, like, track his tech. Like, if all we have to do is execute and he's dead.
I agree.
Yeah.
But you know, it's funny. I would have probably said that that's why my punish game is weak because but I'm glad
you did like 74 damage uncontested. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
it's my FGC brain. I gotta have the finisher.
This game isn't like that though. Like, so and you know what? I bet that's part of what the confusion is because, like, you don't necessarily need to finish with your strongest move for a combo to be, like, really good. If you had hit, like, that's why I wanted to show that back air thing, because it's like back air is not your, like, strongest aerial. Like, nair, fair, and up air are way stronger than it. But, like...
Yeah, no, and I know that. Back air for me is just, like, a win space move.
Right, but because it's weak and it's, like, fairly big and, like, has, like, decent, like, it has, like, good cooldown, like, has, like, low, like, a good, like, a nice amount of duration and kind of, like, relatively low cooldown. Like, that's why that like the full hop double back air I showed you is really, really can be really strong.
Can you rewind that for a second?
Yeah.
I think that bear, I know that bear hit. We're gonna have a very similar interaction where. So that bear hit, but I gotta tell myself that's nair.
Yeah, so, like, here's, like, so where are we in this match? 519, so 519 would be around here. So let's see here. Let's actually turn hitboxes on. No, hitbox visual. Toggle hitboxes. This one you could get.
It's a similar position as
this
before.
This is still an air. Yeah, like so the way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I did win with the back air, but I think that has to be an air.
Agreed. Yeah. Because like the reason and it's the same reason as the other one.
Yeah, you have a higher hitbox that's a little disjointed, and the bear hits more below her.
Precisely.
Yeah. No, I see it. And it's funny that it's almost the exact same situation, except he doesn't. They don't dare. Also, I think I don't remember which direction Falco was facing the other time, but yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so like that's the thing. Like the part of the hitbox we're really aiming for is like this corner here.
That corner, yeah.
So this is where we're like trying to aim, like have him fall on this.
And then that's weak hit. You know, I can get a weak hit into a hit or hit or trade or whatever.
Well,
I'm at 63.
So how long is her strong hit out for? I remember it being out for like a reasonable amount of time. Yeah, it's out for 4 frames, like 3 to 6. So like let's look at her hitbox. Let's look at her near hitbox for just a moment, so we can kind of like visualize this a little bit. So like when we look at her here, so it comes out here. So you see, like this is kind of the thing we're aiming for. So, like, I feel like you're more likely to strong hit because you're not going to usually aim for, like, a later part. It's just it happens to work. Because you also see how the hitboxes are smaller after a bit. So you actually want to time this. Like, you want to time this so it's, like, hitting around the time it comes out, but, like, slightly earlier than that.
Okay.
This is actually a very common... Like, did you know that hitboxes do that? Like, on high-duration moves. Like, that they tend to be bigger when they first come out and then get smaller.
I did not know.
Okay, so that's a really important thing with back airing, because you'll notice like when it first comes out, like it expands on 7-8 and like 7-8, and then like once it switches over to the weak hit, which I believe is, God, why doesn't it say it? Late start, and I say weak hit. What? How do they not have this? Whatever. Let's see. it's like when it switches over to its weak hit, which I would think that this one is still just basically like the same I think it's still a 4-frame window. Don't quote me on that. But like once it switches over to its once it switches over to the weak hit at some point, like I think it's around, like I feel like you can kind of see its like hitbox change a little bit, like around here. But you can see how like it's the 7th frame that's like super crazy. A lot of moves are like this, like including other characters' moves. Like here, like we can take a look. We can defer. We can defer to Falco. Where's his fucking back here?
There it is.
So you see, like when it's on the strong hit, it's like huge, because its strong hit is out for like what is up with this web? Oh my god, maybe it's in my ad block. It's fine. But yeah, like you see how it's like it comes out, it expands, and then it like shrinks. Because this would be the like I'm pretty sure 4 to 7. This is the weak, and then like this is the weak hit from that point on. So like with Peach, in Peach's case, I'm not like you kind of want you want to time your nairs around like a little bit earlier. Not so it's right when they come out, but like the frame after that or the frame after that. Yeah. So like nair timing is super critical. I'm gonna jot that one down.
Something I'm actively working.
Yeah, nairs when opponent nairs are bigger when they first come out, like most high duration aerials. Yeah.
Perfect.
Especially when there's a weak hit, soft hit involved. Like that's when it like super happens. I will say that you are you're doing a pretty good job of like fighting this Falco. Like regardless of like whether you lose or not, like we've had some unfortunate deaths. But like we had that one I feel like we've had 2 unfortunate deaths here. And then we got laser F smashed. Okay.
And that's preventable because that's just I should DI that out. And I know that. And I know that my DI sometimes is probably one of the weaker parts of my game. Like, I could DI that out. I'm holding in for sure. I'm sure that if you check, I'm sure holding in.
Know what you could do?
Air dodge?
Fast fall.
Yeah, that too.
Because then you uppercut him.
Yeah, and then off the uppercut, I can end up to the right of him. And that's turn around air, grab, down smash.
Yeah, like you might get a combo. You might not. You might have to tech chase him. He might get out. But like either way, you got on stage safely and you got some damage.
I think it's a safe bet that if I hit that up B and I end up and I cross up, that's shield, especially on the ledge, or full hop.
Mm-hmm.
A pretty safe bet that's what they do off of that, and I like my chances. And that's it.
Yeah. So like this one here, like, No, you said terrible.
I said preventable.
Preventable, good. Okay. I was gonna be like,
no,
we said we'd be nice to ourselves.
That's preventable, and I see like.
What am I doing? Okay, cool. So I'm gonna actually flag this one because I think that like one one big thing for us to like take away here from the macro sense is just like what zones you can occupy are. So like. With Falco's doing his F smash like this is really the space. Like this is really the space we're not like allowed to be in, basically.
Yeah.
But as you can, so really what this game is a lot of the time is finding how you move into a spot that is around. How do you work around this? And this is why like fast falling here is so good, because what are Falco's like options for like hitting you here?
Commit. It's very committal. Right?
He has to run off and kill himself.
Yeah.
And hope you don't tech and DI to the wall. Like, this is why I like going here against this sort of thing, because then we can kind of come up with a B. So let's relate this to this the edge guard we had, like the edge guard we had earlier, because or the recovery we had earlier, because I think that one was a really good example of like just how we can how things go awry sometimes. I think it was around, God, what was the die? 705. Okay, it's coming up. Perfect. So I'm gonna just clear so perfect. So we have this situation. So when we have this situation a good amount of the time versus lots of characters. They might be in their full hop, they might be in their short hop, but this happens. So when we're in float, when we're in float here, what's the plan here? Like, what are we gonna do going forward when we're in this spot? Are we gonna fight the opponent? We're gonna worry about recovering.
We're gonna hold the line. We're not gonna fight. We're not gonna fight fights we don't have to fight. We're gonna be in positions that we're outside of our opponent's dangerous hitboxes, and we have float, and that's a very powerful tool that we can use to hold space in the air, which is very unique, and drift in and out of hitboxes.
Absolutely. I'm gonna pull up something that happened yesterday, because this set, man, were there some like genius.
Oh, that back.
Like there were some genius recoveries in this set from Triff.
I didn't like this one. Is this the one he doesn't make it? Okay, there was another one where he got up aired, and I was like, Triff, no!
So like, but you see, like let's so he did get hit off the edge, but like let's look at how he managed to like negotiate this.
Yeah.
Like this is so good, and you see like the entire time that he's doing it. Like,
how would you feel about get up attack there? We've talked about it.
Get up attack, he's too far away.
Yeah, probably.
I think what he did made sense. I just think that like SDJ covered it.
Yeah.
I think that what I would say here, what stands out to me, is that he didn't try to like nair him here.
I would have tried to flip here or dare.
Yeah, like to me, to me, this spot, I want to nair Jigglypuff. I don't know if I can, but I feel like having the presence of the hitbox makes it harder for her to put out her move because we could both die.
I think even a trade.
Yeah.
You probably die.
We probably die from a trade, but like if we like, I don't know, like it's a tricky spot, but like it's a very tricky spot. But you can see that there was like how he's like really riding the line here. This like again like just this is like Peach. This is like part of what makes Peach good, and like he even like exhausts all of Jigglypuff's double jumps by like hovering above the spot. Yeah. Like there's no relevant resources left because the last two jumps are smaller. Yeah. So like Triff is safe here. It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
But like it also isn't
so bad for him.
Like absolutely, but like
the Aklo said, I really felt bad for him too. I was like,
he got the run back. It's hard to feel bad when they get the run back.
But then he would have been in winners.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Like I think especially when you play a Puff, it's a really tall task as a Peach to like, okay, we'll do this twice.
Yeah, no, I did not consider that angle. That is 1,000% valid. Like you see,
he was up and I thought he played a 2 out of 10 that FD game. I was like, he was not fast falling, float aerials, he was dropping everything. I was like, oh.
This neutral, and like this neutral is so good because like it's everything about what these two are doing is so high level because like look at how how they're just like grazing each other's threat zones with their like space and buoyancy.
Weaving.
This is like you don't have to play like this like 1,000. I'm not saying you have to play every matchup like this, and I'm not saying that you have to play like on stage like this to a complete degree, because this is very not like we see successful Peaches at high level like BBats like really play like with this much like adherence to the lines of their opponent. Like BBats just kind of goes in, and we love him for it. And like as
Wally too.
Yeah, and Polish is like Polish likes to do that shit sometimes. Like there is room for like a more direct path when we're dealing with on-stage dynamics, but certainly with recovery, I think we can agree. When we're in such a precarious position, like this is really the kind of fighting we want.
Triff is so good at it too.
Yeah, I would take a look at it with what we have with the driving directions. Try to, if you want, take take a screenshot of like a moment. Like actually, let's find one. What's it like? When a moment comes up in the next minute that you want to make driving directions for, tell me. And we'll do it. This was the recovery I was talking about.
That's I was gonna say that one. That was a really good one.
So okay,
that's an interesting situation because he also does have a turnip in hand while floating, and Puff is using resources.
Yeah,
It's a good
so
build
like
like
so it's like so where would we start driving directions here? Like because we want it to capture like the most important part of the
I think it's at least at the float when he's like full back in float holding the turnip right out of Puff's range.
I feel it's the double jump here because this is
Yeah,
what
that's
sets
what I
it
meant
up.
because he sets up float after the double jump.
Cool, love it. So that is what I'm going to task you with homework. I want you to, and I'll make a black like a space for you in the side where you can make your directions. But I want you to like make and send me the directions for how he set up this recovery and what like the steps involved are, so that we could for the purpose of replication. And I'm sorry, Triff, you are handsome, but we need space for writing things. So with that in mind,
truth inspiration go.
So this is for you. And I'm gonna hit stop on the recording, and